this is 5-4. You're going to solve the compound inequality, and you're also going to graph the compound inequality. For number 6, you're just solving the inequality, okay? I'm not asking you to graph it. You can if you want, but I'm just asking you to solve it. So I'm going to do part 1 first. So I'm just going to cover A, B, and C. So A, B, and C looks like it's all the and problems anyways, okay? Please understand that when you draw that line, you want to draw it down to all of the inequalities, okay? Try to make it straight as possible, okay? I think this would make it straight, yeah. So this is a straight line. This is also a straight line. Perfect. All right. So notice that we're trying to get the letter alone. It's attached via multiplication. So let's divide by 6. We have to do that to all sides. Okay. So 18 divided by 6, which is just 3. This does cancel, leaving you with just the letter N. 60 divided by 6 is just the number 10. Okay. So bring down the inequalities from like before. All right, the inequalities from before were just, this is just a less than, this is a less than and equal to. So that is your final answer there. 3 less than n, which is less than or equal to 10. Let's look at 10. Let's draw our 2 lines down here. All right, so we can just see all the different parts of it. All right, so we have the 2, n plus 8. All right, so let's get rid of the outwardmost thing first, which is the plus 8. So we're going to subtract 8 to all sides, okay? And in this process, this does cancel. And 10 minus 8 becomes the number 2. The 2n is left over. This becomes 0. 18 minus 8 becomes the number 10. All right, and then nothing happens. The inequalities remain the same. And then we see that the 2 is attached via multiplication. So let's divide by 2 to all sides. This does cancel, leaving you with just the number n. 2 divided 2 becomes the number 1. 10 divided by 2 becomes the number 5. Nothing happens to the inequality, so it remains the same. So the final answer does look something like this. 1 is less than n, which is less than 5. Let's look at C here. Let's draw our lines so we can separate them. All right, that 9 is attached via multiplication, so let's divide by 9 above to all sides here. This does get this to cancel, making the number 1, so we just have an x left over. Negative 54 divided by 9 becomes a negative 6. Negative 27 divided by 9 does become negative, I think 4. Yes, negative 4. Right? Nothing happens to those inequality symbols because we divide it just by a positive number. So we just bring down those inequalities like the way they are. So the final answer is negative 6. It is less than or equal to x, which is less than negative 4. So this is the conclusion of the first part. Okay. And A, B, and C are just ands for the compound.